And back on the farm, we have. I have so much to show you and so much to tell you. Um, I have been working exceedingly hard. Like this is just this has been insane. This is. I don't want to do this again. I don't. This was awful, but it is done. Um, but I need to go talk to the banker because we're going to be tearing down a little mobile home. A little base that is over here, or a little farm, is no longer adequate for what we're going to be needing. As we know in the last episode, we bought the farmland. We bought our homestead. It was full of trees, full of bushes, full of all of the stuff that's not necessarily needed to be done. It is done. It is hard. I've got all the wood off of it, all the stumps off of it. Things are looking really good. We're only missing one thing, though. Or we're missing a bunch of things, but the main thing is our house. We are missing home. We are going to end up tearing down this home, and we are going to be moving it to the central location of here, which I have found. It is centrally located. It's not the actual like exact spot, but it is somewhere around in here. This is where we're going to be starting to set up base. All of our cattle things are going to be here. We're going to have a bunch of chickens and about 2 to 3 sheep pastures over here. Then we're going to have nothing but grain storage right here. This is all going to be dedicated to grain because we're going to need it. I do want to get our grain bins moved over as soon as possible, but I don't know how well that's going to work because we're still located on this side of the map. I mean, all of our fields are over here. I think that what's going to end up happening is we're going to end up buying Field 14 outright with everything that we can get for these fields. Now, I don't know if we're going to be able to sell these because we have manipulated them. I don't know how that's going to work. But we're going to harvest everything, and then we're going to take into account how much we can make from it and how much more we're going to need in order to buy Field 14. But with buying a new field that is literally bigger than all that we have also means bigger equipment. That is another thing that I am facing, or that this farm is facing, is that we are looking to absolutely explode grain-wise. I mean, we're legitimately about to take this to a whole different level. But in order to do that, we need a lot of money. We're already in the hole quite a bit. I mean, we are not in good standings with the bank, and as you can tell with the measly $11,000, that's no bueno. But I'm gonna go talk my way into getting some more money, so hold on tight as I go haggle with Ben the banker. Alright. He was reluctant, but Ben made it happen. We got a little bit more money, so we're going to head on down, and we're going to figure out where we're going to put everything. I've also got to figure out what's the best route to take to get down there. I think we're going to cut across next to our field. And it's still June 1st. I mean, I haven't done much other than legitimately just try it. Did I miss a spot in this field? Sorry, we're going to take a look at our crops here. Thought I missed a spot. But as you can tell, things are going very well here. as I blocked traffic with my big dually. It just looked like we missed a spot. I guess it's just a texture glitch. I mean, it looks like we've missed a few spots out there, but everything's filled in from what I can see. But I do want to make this a point that this is not going to be just one episode of Farm Build. You know, I mean, we don't have a lot of money to do a lot of things with. Not only that, I'm having to re-gear and redo things in order to move everything over. This is a very long drive with a combine. It's a very long drive with a truck. It's a very long drive with anything that we're going to be trying to do. And with picking up and relocating, it's going to make things a lot harder. Especially to have everything up here. We're going to need a lot of storage. I have one really big building in mind that is just an absolute beast of a building that I do want to add onto the farm. But it's also very expensive. But it's going to work out for other things in the future. So, even though that this title is Farm Build, understand that this is the beginning of our farm build. This is not something that is just going to be in one video. This is something that is going to take tons and tons and tons and tons of time. We're not going to be building this off the rip. We're going to be placing our house down, yes. At the end of the year, we're going to see how much money we have. And we're going to be looking at what are the possibilities, what are some possibilities to move everything over. It's not something that is just cut and dry. I mean, we're in some really serious financial trouble with the bank. It's not the best thing that I've done, but it is what needed to happen. So, it is what it is, sadly. But we're gonna get through it, and we're gonna build one of the best farm builds that I have personally ever done. I'm not gonna say that's on YouTube or on the internet. There are a lot better builders than me. There are a lot better farm designers, but it's part of the process. We're not just coming out here with $8 million to make this bougie fancy farm. No, this is coming from the hard work and the labor that we've done. This is a really big commitment, for one, to you, and two, to the map. This is going to set up everything that this map's going to be doing. And as I take my imaginary driveway for now, I can't wait to get rid of all of these. Oh my goodness. But here it is. As you can see over there. If I can navigate my way through these bushes. There's only a couple of standing trees left. That's because I don't own Field 14 in order to get all of them off. Excuse me. But the farmhouse is going to go down. Not only is the farmhouse going to go down, we are going to start paving. And I want to do a really big fence across the front here. And we're going to put in our driveways. And we're going to start mapping out the arteries of this place. You know, where's going to have a lot of high flow traffic? Here it is. So this is kind of the middle point that I could find. And our farmhouse is going to be facing this way with our road, and then we're going to have a garage and stuff like that. But now that I have found this middle spot that I have tagged, let's go ahead and come in here. Let's grab our farmhouse. Overlaps with another object. Is there a stump that I missed here? Anyways, let's go ahead and get our farmhouse down. We'll just place it a little bit back like it allowed us to do just a second ago. All right. So yeah, that worked out pretty good. Now, I don't think that we have a garage on this house, which is fine because we'll improvise and we'll put one on the side of the house, probably like right here. So let's go ahead and get to, no, not that. Landscaping, painting, asphalt, concrete, dirt. Where's our gravel? That's the gravel that I wanted. Let's do... That is not what I wanted at all. But that will have to work. And if y'all have any idea on how to get this stuff up, I've tried plowing it. I've done so much stuff, and I don't know how to get rid of it. So if you have any idea on how to get rid of this stuff, please let me know. It would be much appreciated. Okay. So we have more money than I expected. So 700,000. I don't even have enough money for that one. One does 45. This one does 80. Let's look at chickens. That's going to be like directly behind the house. So apparently I've missed a few stumps in here that we're going to have to go back and find, but I think I'm going to call it quits there on the build for now. Mainly because I don't want to get too far into it before I know exactly about what's about to go down. Now, the one thing that I would like to mention is that now that I have a bird's eye view, that is really cockeyed. It'll work. But I can't go out any further. Crap. So this right here, we are going to gravel out. All of this is going to gravel out all the way through here. This is all going to be graveled until this road. And we're going to end up graveling out this road. And we're probably just going to tag into this one. Reason being is that if I need to get to this field, I can. If I need to hit the main road to head to town, we have it done. Not only that, it doesn't spoil our plans for putting 14, 15, and 16 together. We're going to end up putting them together down here, so that way we have an entire field around our house. Now, I am going to tear down this house over here so that way we don't have any issues with anything, with spawn-ins, things like that. But it is so nice to finally see this starting to come into action, because I think what we're going to end up doing is that we're going to have roads splitting off from this one to like the cow area, the chicken area. It's going to be pretty much one big circle. Now that leaves me to putting all of our shop stuff on this side, which is no bueno because it's going to cause a lot of lag. So we'll probably end up putting some in other areas, like probably over by the cattle barn, like all the stuff over there that for like hay, a tractor, tedder, windrower, baler, and cutter. Over here, 2 to 3 combine, or 2 combines here, 2 combines there with their headers, probably on this side, and we'll somehow wrap in to where we can get all of our grain stuff over here. Literally all along here, because we're gonna need it with how much grain, with how many acres I'm looking to push. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all enjoyed. Please stay tuned, I promise you. We're going to start building the actual farm as soon as I can get my hands on some more money and I can figure out what all it's going to take, because I do not want to put... Well, if I can move all of our stuff over here, like our cows and things of that nature, our cows and our sheep over here, and we can get a chicken barn down, which also means that we're going to have to plant barley, which I don't... Chickens may be a minute. But I hope you all enjoyed. Y'all take care.